Alright everyone, this is my last review for today. This is what I showed you in the G36 review that I was modifying a little bit, but I'm done now. I'll show you what I was doing later, but this is the Remington TAC 1 Airsoft shotgun. This is actually manufactured by Crosman. I do not want to hear your comments about how crappy Crosman is. I know they're crappy. My very first airsoft gun was a Crosman Pulsar 71. It was a piece of garbage, alright? But this shotgun is actually pretty darn good. I will admit that. It's shooting about 350 FPS with a .2 gram BB. I do use .25s. I use .25s in all my guns, except for my Smith & Wesson MP40 and my G36. And I'll show you a review of all my stuff and another review. But this is some cheap PEC box flashlight that was on my brother's plastic gearbox gun, but it looks pretty sweet on here, so I'm gonna leave it there. This gun is really light. That's because I took the weight out of this the front tube, which I guess now I'll show you how to take the gun apart. Unscrew this little knob on the front and pull the barrel off. I put some glue and stuff right there because this barrel is really wobbly. Like the inner barrel would wobble a lot, which it still does a little bit, but I fixed a lot of it. But originally there would be weights in that little tube, but I'm not sure why I did it, but I took the front ones out. But there's still one in the back. I'll show it to you later. So it's kind of back heavy. I'm trying to find some heavy piece of metal to put in there to even out the weight. But put this back on now. Alright, and usually there's an M4 styled sling on the front and on the back of the stock. I took this off because it makes the gun rattle a lot. But yeah. The magazines, pretty cool. This one I've been shooting out, so it's kind of noisy. This one is full. The magazines do look kind of weird. I only got one hand, so do look kind of weird in it. But you can get smaller magazines. I think the gun looks better with the stock kind of retracted. That's just my opinion. But yeah. Take the magazine out. There's a button on this side and a button on the other side. Push them at the same time. Pull it out. It does have some pretty cool trades. Remington TAC 1. That's what that says. Can't really see it that well. Serial number on the bottom of the trigger guard. Warning labels. Remington logo. And it says Remington trademark. Used under license. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, I tried to put a regular M4 stock off my JG M4 on here, but it wouldn't fit. I'm not sure why, because this stock feels really cheap. This whole gun is basically made out of plastic, except for the bar that goes onto that attaches on, or you know what I mean, attaches onto the pump, and the tube. But yeah, and but it is kind of a cheap plastic, but it gets the job done. That's what I like about it. The pump is okay quality. Gotta hold down the gun to pump it. There we go. So pump it like that and fire it. Safety is just like a real shotgun. Little red piece for when it's on fire, and push it in. Nothing when it is on safe. Just like a real shotgun. And before nobody has yet, before anybody leaves comments saying I'm just some noob that knows nothing about real shotguns or real guns, that's why I have Airsoft. I beg to differ with people. As I'll show you right now, just to prove a point. Let me get out just a couple of what I have. Hold on a second. Let me set the camera down real quick. Okay, now to show you some of my real guns. This is kind of random for this video. I will do reviews on these guns, the real guns, at another time. This is my 22. It's a Remington. I'm not sure exactly what model. Most of these I got as gifts or at gun shows. And here's another one of my 22s. This is my Remington 597 semi-automatic 22. Here is my Mossberg 410. And over here is my Beast. Shot a lot of things with this 20 gauge. So, well, I guess I shouldn't have said it, but it is a 20 gauge. If I can get it out of the case. Here it is. This thing is a beast. Pump it, pushing that button. I just figured I'd do this since, there you go. Pump it like that. Goes in the chamber, tube fed, push them in from the bottom. So, by the way, I can do the epic pump. Hold on. 1 second. The epic one-hand pump. So, but, yep. So this is just to go to show that I'm not just some kid who gets airsoft guns because he can't get real ones. I can get real ones. Not sure what happened there, but okay. But besides the point, let's go back to the airsoft gun. This is not real gun reviews. Not sure why I just done that. Kind of random, but whatever. Okay. But the hop up is right there. It's a little knob, little lever, I guess you could say. This thing is loaded with rails. Rail on the top, rail on the back, which is really weird. Not sure why that is. Rail on the side and rail on the other side, which I have my pick box on too. M4 style grip. It's not hollow, not very realistic, but whatever. This whole gun's just one big mold, two pieces of plastic molded together. But it's overall really good. Take stock off, you pull that and take it out. In there, you can see the weight. That silver piece is the weight. That red stuff is tape to help it stay in place better. Because it did kind of wobble around, kind of like just, it was really crappy, to say the least. So, this has been almost a review. It does have a standard aluminum barrel. Nothing special, although this is accurate 0.25 gram BBs. I shoot about 320 FPS. I'd say about 300, 280 with a 2.5 gram. Shooting 350 with a 2 gram, and about 400 with a 12 gram. Although I never used 12 grams in any airsoft gun. But overall, the quality of this airsoft gun is decent. I think this was about, what was it? $40 at Big R. So that's pretty nice. And I guess I will catch all you guys in my next video, which will probably be my whole airsoft arsenal video, which basically you can guess what it's going to be. I don't have a few guns that I've done reviews on, but I'll show you what I have right now. So thanks for putting up with my crap earlier in this video about the real guns, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks, everybody.